The ACG case tournament, we just finished up. We're here with Jordan. You got first place and you played?
I played a variant of Luna Tear with a little bit of spice.
And you know, back at it again. Once again, he's here, you know. Any shout-outs you want to give today?
Once again to the team, East Coast Games. Shout out to JT for getting second. Shout out to Brad. Shout out to Josh and Angus, you know the boys. Shout out to the Bathurst crew and shout out to my girlfriend as always. And we'll get right into it.
Let's go.
Alright, so we played 2 Rhino Hearts. So in this build, we don't really want to normal it as much. So the third is not really necessary, but 1 was like a little bit too little in testing. So it's card standard. Then the standard stuff, 3, 3, and 3. I say it every time, you can't really cut these, your best cards. Then we played a danger package. So we played the standard, but then I played Chupacabra. I wanted a 6 danger because like a lot of your cards benefit, especially the Lunalights with the dangers. Mothman's awful if it gets sniped in the mirror, but like this wasn't that great either. So like,
would you play Bigfoot over it?
Bigfoot was an option as well because like you can help break boards, but they all have the same issue. Like if they get sniped, they don't really do much. But this got sniped once and it did bring something back, and then it got sniped once when I had nothing engraved. So in hindsight, I probably would have just cut it because I did side it out a good amount. Then we played a small Bestial package. So this was mainly for the mirror. These were iffy to main because there is a lot of decks that they're not that great against, and I did side it out a lot. But the fact that they can be extenders and a different name for Curious as well is pretty solid. So these cards are going to be pretty good moving forward. Then we played Zephyros, the honorary Lunalight card. Then we played Tiger, Martin, Emerald Bird, Chick. So we played 1 of each. Emerald Bird's not that standard, but the fact that you can reborn stuff and extend is really good. And then sometimes you can summon it and discard 1 and draw. This package was insane. Helps you extend like crazy. And then the last card of the last monster, is the Cyberstein. So this was the spice. So instead of Spell Cancer like most Luna builds were doing, I would summon this and then I would summon something you'll see in the extra deck later. Or you can summon this off Elf as well. So this was pretty good. And twice actually, I had to summon Kikalos, summon Kikalos off this to get going. So
pretty wild.
Yeah. Then for the other tier cards, these are standard. Then we still played Super Poly. So Sprite's really prevalent. It's probably the most popular matchup. So I still wanted that for this. It hits Exorcister, it hits Math Mech. I've said all these things before. Like it hits a wide variety of things, even though the card's like not that great in the mirror.
Also, it's Dragon Link though. That's real.
Yep. Then we played 2 Perfume. 3 is Bricky. I honestly wish I played 1 because I did dead draw the second one a few times, and I only really used the Reborn effect a few times. But this gets you to your Luna package. Then we played Instant Fusion, obvious. Foolish. This has added bonus with dumping the Lunalights to extend, so this was actually pretty solid. Or worst case, you can send a tier and fusion. Then we played 1 Foolish Goods. You don't want to see multiples of this either, so this being able to dump Sulic or the Lunalight Perfume, and you had a lot of options with this. Second one might have been good, but the one was fine. Then we played 1 Scream, so this is one of the new cards. This card's actually insane.
It's like a Merly on legs.
Yeah, it acts as like an extra Habness essentially too, like, and being able to make their things lose 500 actually came up a few times, so this card's good. And being able to search Sulic when you know it. Then the last 2 is the Serenade Dance, so this card's part of the Luna Engine, and 1 Sulic. The second Sulic's not really needed in this because you don't really want to draw it. So that's it for the main deck. It was 42. Then onto the extra, we got the standard 2 Kikalos. So you could play 1 in this build, but like everyone's playing Bestials, so I was so scared to get the 1 banished and then not be able to play moving forward. So the 2 got out of that. Then Kaleido Heart, Rutkalos. This card's insane. Such a good card. Dragostapelia, Darura, and Mud Dragon. So we make all these pretty often. They're standard. And then the last fusion, so this is my target for Cyberstein Exterior. So this solves like the evenly matched problem, the Mystic Mine. So it still stops the spells. Like the only thing it really loses to is like Dark Ruler, but this was overall better in testing than the Spell Canceller, even though you have to pay 5k life points and it takes up an extra deck slot, but like it's not necessary either. I wanted to try it out and it was fun.
That's what I was playing with. I was playing the Awakened Dragon.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Then we played 2 XYZs, so usually Luna plays more, but these are the only 2 I found myself going into. I didn't miss Redoer at all. You could go with the Bujin Link too, but like the extra milling wasn't really needed. This card was insane for like all its effects, and Dweller standard. Then the links, we have Apo, Curious, Unicorn, Elf, and Duck. These are all pretty standard. A lot of people aren't playing Unicorn, but I like having the, out to random things. I missed IP a few times, but like it's hard to find room. So I'd probably, if I were to go back to Spell Cancer, I'd cut the Exterio and then play the IP.
Makes sense.
But yeah, so you go into all of these though, and Apple's usually on your end one as well. So that's that. And then the side deck, we got the card for Time. I actually won a game in Top Cut in Time because of this. So it's just there. Then we played 2 Fenrir. So this is the best card out of Darkwing Blast, arguably. This card's insane. In hindsight, I probably would have played 3 because like 2 is a little bit awkward in tier because like if you mill one. But I only had 2 slots, so I just decided to play the 2. But this card was insane going first or second, and I'd probably main it moving forward with different builds. Then we got the honorary back row removal, Cosmic, because there's a few Runics, so I wanted to be able to play against that, and then this against the other back row rogue decks. This won me a game in Top Cut as well. Then we played 3 talents. This card's crazy right now, like being able to take stuff, especially like Abramax that Sprite are doing now, that's a problem. Being able to draw extenders. Everybody's playing a bunch of hand traps too, so like this card was solid. Then triple Dark Ruler, so I didn't have that many things that were that great versus Sprite, so I wanted something that guaranteed just stop their majority of their board, so Dark Ruler was there. And it hits certain rogue decks as well. And then the last 3 was the evenly matched. This was mainly for the mirror and the rogue, but like this can be awkward at times because like if you have Havness or Fenrir or what should we call it, the Bestials. So like this card, you have to play it differently, but it actually never came up today. So yeah, that's the deck.
So we saw you were playing the Bestials in the main deck and the whatever they call it, Catrices in the side. Would you swap that around? Because you said like, you know, would you play like 3 maybe Fenrir in the
So
Fenrir?
I think the Luna build will probably not be played as much because of the fact that like the Bestials are a thing. So I'll probably switch it up and like, I don't know yet, but the Lunalights will probably get swapped out for like more straightforward stuff, and I'll try more things, but I wanted to play Lunalights one last time, so we ended up winning the whole thing, so it worked out.
Well, congratulations for topping the event. I know you're not going to the regionals tomorrow, so we will not see you there.
I will be there.
You will be there, actually. Okay, there we go. I guess we're going to see you again tomorrow. Top deck, we'll see you again.
Thanks,
bro.